Welcome to this sponsored review. Today we're talking about the Carry protocol. What are they seeking to do? Now, please do not take this as a financial advice. I am not a certified financial planner. I don't know much about cryptocurrency and cryptocurrency investing. This is just a guy talking about cryptocurrency on the internet. So with that being said, I will use the article I wrote to actually explain to you what the Carry protocol is all about, and then you can use that to build upon. You can build upon that to make decision for yourself if you should look further into the project or not. Now, what they want to basically do is they want to basically focus on the brick and the mortar form of business. So what that means, the offline written business. Now, as you already know, that even though people spend most of their time on their phones on the internet, a large chunk of transactions is being done offline. Now, a person might order for things like maybe clothes, shoes, bags, phones, or whatever online, but if I'm not mistaken, 90% of what they actually consume on a day-to-day basis, it's being bought using brick and mortar stores. Now, once you make payments, there is information that is being documented using the first guy. And then someone like me, when I go out to buy things, there are things that maybe I don't normally go out of my house most times, but when I go out, there are things, maybe I'm going there to buy food, or I'm going there to buy things. So like there is a mall around where I stay. I go there maybe once in 2 months. Once in 2 months, buy a lot of stuffs and keep in my house. Then once they get finished, I go there again, maybe once in 2 months, and buy a lot of stuffs. Now, all these stuffs, there is a collection of data. Like, okay, the data could be collected like this guy normally comes to this place to buy things once in 2 months. And this is what he buys and all that. So how do we take those information and outsource it, use it for advertising, and then you as a person who uses data, how do you make money off it? That is what the Carry protocol is all about. Processes for the exchange, for the collection, the profiling, and then the exchange of data. That the parties that are involved, whether it is businesses, whether it's the individuals, every person can actually profit from it. That is what this platform is all about. Now, I've talked about advertising. I've talked about another feature again is the wallet APIs about the system. So if you look at the key components of the system, they include the Carry wallet, which users can actually use to store, to scan QR codes. Can actually use to also share their data with permission, and then they also have the carrier device APIs, and then they also have the carrier protocol blockchain. Now, the carrier protocol blockchain talks about a kind of base layer for the storage of transactional history. So using blockchain immutability, meaning you cannot actually change what has been written, what has been attested to and has already been written to the blockchain. You cannot change it. So businesses that are seeking to advertise or make use of traditional data can actually access the blockchain. And then another exciting feature of the project is the Enterprise Carry Alliance. So what that actually means, for this stuff to actually come to place, they have to build a community of businesses, individuals, to help prepare these stuffs. Now, as you see, to drive awareness and adoption of the Carry protocol, the benefits that comes with it, Carry protocol is launching an Enterprise Carry Alliance. This alliance will provide consulting services around the implementation of the Carry protocol, technical support, training, education, early access to private API and SDK. So who will consist of the alliance? It will be device providers. This could include startups or companies that seek to set up and do maintenance of interactive devices and stores. And then we'll have the wallet service providers, These are companies that will be able to provide crypto wallet services and also build high usage apps in form of that can be used in the loyalty or the reward space. Then you also have the advertising partners. So advertising partners could be businesses who want advertising, or third party who wants to leverage the blockchain, which is a traditional database for advertising. Now we have the settlement service protocol. Now the settlement service provider, these are startups or companies that will enable liquidity accessible for crypto payments in stores. So what that simply means, because users will be able to get these tokens in exchange for their ad data, for data that can be used for their ad. So who is going to provide liquidity for this? So they're going to have a kind of network of users that will be providing liquidity for these platforms. So what will be the token utility? The token would be what will be utilized in the whole ecosystem for things like payment, advertising, rewarding people, staking, and all that. Now this is the development roadmap. The development roadmap goes like this. The second quarter of this year, they're going to develop their wallet, the smart contract, and the protocol API, and then the list continues. But one of the main thing about it, one of the drawback about this project is that the ad management system is not going to be ready until the first half of 2020. So that if you are considering this investment, these are the things you have to consider. Now there are times where projects could deliver more, or that could deliver ahead of schedule. Now those are some of the reasons why money is being raised. Money is not being raised simply because people want to do this. No. Money is being raised so that we get more manpower, so that we get more human resource, so that we can get to more places easily, so that we can do more things that we would not have been able to do. That is why money is being raised. So taking this, they could develop faster because they're seeking to raise a lot of money, millions of dollars, tens of millions of dollars. So they could fast track it and make this stuff a profitable business. Now, one of the information you have to know is that this company, it's the parent company. I'll make this change. The parent company, Spoqa, has processed, according to the information, that $2 billion in transactions to over 50 million customers and 10,000 plus partner stores, and currently have 60% of the market share in South Korea. Now, these are the information about the team: Grant Shohun, co-founder Spoqa, and others. And then if you look at the group of investors that have actually invested in this project, we have Kinetic Capital, the guys that have invested in Quantum, Qtum, 0S, Eswa, Blue, and others. Draper, Dragon, Ledger Capital, Signal Capital, SG Capital, Hashed, and these are the ICO details. And then this is the information you can actually use to reach this platform. Now, one of the things I want you to know is that first, ICO investing is risky, and none of this information should be taken as a financial advice. Do have a very good day. Thanks for the support. Bye. And if you've not subscribed to this channel, please subscribe to this channel to get the latest news and updates, the latest ICOs, the latest projects, and some analysis. And do have a very good day, guys. Thanks.